this is the whatever the experience podcast with me and someone else, and then we say who we are. But I forgot about that.
Great, thanks for telling me that, Daniel.
But I don't really want to say my last name, so.
Well, okay, Jenny, you're excused because you're new, obviously.
Thank you.
Arianna has no
excuse.
And Reese, as a super fan, also has no excuse.
Wait, do I need to have my camera on, though? Because I have not showered today.
I mean, it's not going to be in the podcast, so.
Okay, good.
No one's going to be judging your appearance on the podcast. Reese, is the microphone fixed?
Yeah, how about now?
Nope.
No.
I mean, we can still hear you, it's just quiet.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
It was working before.
Yeah, go back to whatever you started with.
My headphones?
No, before the headphones.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else. Jenny, go.
Jenny.
Arianna.
And Reese.
Okay, I'm the only one with headphones. Maybe we should just all... I mean, I've got this elaborate setup. Anyway. I didn't think we'd make it this far. Sorry, guys. I wasn't ready for this. I was going to play the theme, so we're going to get... We'll see, actually. Alright. So, Jenny, let me know if you can hear this.
Okay. My Song 3.
That's what it's called.
That's the name of an actual song, though.
Yeah.
Is it playing?
I don't hear anything.
Is it
You
playing?
can hear it?
No.
No.
Alright, well, you know.
That's disappointing.
Oh well.
Okay, Jenny, you're only here for like 30 seconds, so tell us everything you want to tell us.
Well, let's see. I have been living at home here with my parents for the past few months. I'm really sad. I had a great internship that was supposed to be for 2 semesters for summer and fall, but got canceled for both. So, I've had a lot of complications to do with that. I didn't sign up for fall semester housing because I was not planning to be living on campus in the fall. So I missed the deadline to set up for housing, didn't renew my parking pass, all kinds of things. But I'm just trying to get it sorted out. I'm just grateful that I have like a safe and healthy place where I can live rent-free during the pandemic. So being at home has been kind of tough. I haven't lived like this since I was in high school. And I have to say, I didn't really miss that style of living that I had back then. But anyway, I will be really glad when we go back to college, which I'm really looking forward to. Not too far away now. I think things are going to be really different, but at least it'll just be nice to be back on campus. I'm taking a few classes this summer and basically just hanging out at my parents' house. And I've been painting a lot, spending a lot of time outside. We have a nice pool, so I go in the pool a lot. And that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Sounds relaxing. I'm just like hearing this and just so glad I don't have to deal with housing anymore and
just... Oh yeah, you graduated.
Yeah, I was like, you were stressing me out, and then I realized like, wait, I graduated. I'm done. I got an electronic copy of my diploma today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
You're so lucky you got out before all this craziness like really took place. I'm sorry your graduation was kind of ruined though, but at least you don't have to go back to Georgia Tech in this weird hybrid, half socially distanced format that it's supposedly going to be in the fall.
Yeah.
Exciting.
It's going to be weird. Yeah, at first I was kind of bummed out about the ceremony being like, I don't know, indefinitely postponed, but I realized that like it's probably going to happen in fall. Fall's probably going to be a worse time to graduate, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. But then I saw someone talking about how like impacts of people not graduating last spring, this summer, probably and next fall is going to impact the graduation upcoming next spring, which is when I'm supposed to graduate. So, I'm sorry, but excuse me, if we're still having these issues with graduation at the time that I'm supposed to be graduating, I'm not going to be here for it. I'm going to take a gap year off from Georgia Tech, and I'm going to come back when things are normal.
Okay.
All of 21, baby.
Yay.
Hopefully everything will be over by then. School, it will be very weird, and I think it's gonna be a crazy mess, but
It's not going to be school the way we know school, but maybe things will be back to normal by the spring.
I hope so.
Daniel, you graduated too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Thank you for asking.
Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, with Mr. Master degree over here.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of just the same, you know.
It's just
Been there, done that.
Daniel,
Yeah.
do you remember when I was a freshman desperately struggling with chemistry homework that you had to help me with like every week before I dropped the class?
Well, you dropped the major.
That's true. I did change my major. Thank you for bringing that up on a live podcast. Very kind.
People change their majors all the time. Not even-
Yeah. No, but you said the way you said it dropped the major.
It's called comedy, Reese.
You didn't say
I would like to make it clear that my major never has been and never will be chemistry. It was biology,
Yeah.
but I just had to take a chemistry requirement. So, Daniel, please do not lead your audience astray into thinking that I ever used to be a chemistry major, because that's not correct.
I'm sorry. That was, again, related to the dropped part. It was all for comedic purposes. Obviously, I knew your major was biology, but
Sure.
it was a good switch. I
Yeah.
think you definitely don't regret it.
I agree with that. I think that too.
But even like the first day of school, even before you got to college, you were kind of skeptical on biology anyway.
That is 100% correct.
So
Yeah. I did it because I always wanted to be a doctor like my dad. But, you know, I've literally never been good at math or science in my entire life. So I have no idea what led me to believe that career could have been something that I might pursue. I was just misguided. But fortunately, I've found what I actually like doing, which is business.
Yay.
All right, well, I think that's enough about me. I might actually have to head out in a few minutes.
okay. Reese, any burning questions for Jenny before she heads out? She is a celebrity.
Oh yeah, okay. Then in that case, how is Jenny a celebrity? Question mark.
The answer is yes. Daniel already answered that for you, Reese.
Oh, I didn't. Wow.
That's a stupid
Okay. I had no idea how lucky I've been.
Yeah.
You've lost out on
If Jenny's a
privileges.
celebrity, then what are you wearing? Tell me who you're wearing.
Ooh, I am wearing a pair of socks and an oversized flour-stained Braves jersey because I was baking bread earlier today.
And that's it.
You like?
But it's fine because it's such a large jersey. It's a dress.
But the ensemble wouldn't be complete without the socks, honestly.
Of course,
I think that's an important part of the outfit.
for sure.
And that's how the celebrities are dressing these days, in case you guys wanted to know. The summer look.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I was just.
So welcome. Now that I've given you my advice and graced you with my presence, I think I will go ahead and head out. Oh my god, I sound like such a bitch.
Bon appetit.
Thank you for coming on, Jenny.
Bye.
Bye. Good to see you.
All right, now we can talk smack about her.
All right.
Let's talk about why we love Jenny. Arianna, go first.
Why we love Jenny? She is kind and funny.
All right, that's enough.
And
There's a little echo on Reese's end, I think.
Oh, that's too bad.
Volume
Well,
down.
we
Don't mess with it.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna turn you guys down. All right. How's that?
Okay.
Probably good. Okay. Cool.
So, what we got here?
So I'd like to take this opportunity. Wait, were we talking frat?
no, you go. You go.
Okay. What? So I want to say, my biggest regret is not going to any of Daniel Silverstein's original comedy shows.
What's funny is,
Dang, I didn't get to do that either.
so I'm going to share my screen here. Obviously, our audience won't be able to listen. I got, hold on, where is it? Look at all this. Look at all these notes. I was ready to go.
Oh man.
Wait.
Green Forks was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
This is just comedy gold, just looking through.
Yeah. This one.
Speak
This
Chinese.
is what I'm proud of here.
Wait, what is offend? Can't offend?
Well, why is it called LGBTQIA plus. Isn't that offensive to HIV positive people?
Oh my god.
Should make it minus.
See, this is why you have to vet your jokes, alright?
Daniel. Wait. Well, what was that about condoms on there?
Condom Express.
Yeah.
You've heard that one, I think.
No, I don't think so.
I think is it where like it's like there's someone that comes to your door and they're dressed like a pizza delivery guy and they sneakily have a condom or something. Is that what I'm thinking about?
No, so you guys hear that?
Yeah. Faintly.
What?
Arianna?
It might have been me. What?
Okay, anyway, Condom Express is a service that's offered at University of Georgia, where some creepy guy with acne on his face rolls over on his scooter to your apartment or whatever, and gives you the goods whenever you need it. It's an on-demand condom service.
All right. Okay.
And it's only University of Georgia?
I'm sure other schools do it, but they definitely do it because they need it so much.
And with that, Reese, what was your favorite memory at Georgia Tech?
There are a lot. There are a lot. Let's see. Well, one of my most vivid memories is dwarfing, but maybe we shouldn't talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of them are band related, and a lot of my memories with Taylor as well. To those of you listening, Taylor is my girlfriend. So
humble brag there.
It's
weird humble brag there.
Oh yeah, humble brag. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I have to frame it in such a way that all of your hundreds of thousands of listeners know what I'm talking about. But yeah, well, what about you, Daniel? What's your favorite memory?
Well, when I wasn't hanging out with Reese and his girlfriend.
It was hanging out with me, right?
It's hanging out with Arianna. Yeah, that's pretty much. It's really the only memory I have is just spending time with Arianna. That's crazy, isn't it?
I'm so glad.
Oh, that is crazy. You cast like a spell on him or something?
Yeah. Pretty much that's all he can remember is us doing ridiculous stuff during marching band rehearsals and I don't know. Doing this podcast almost a year ago.
Yeah. I asked Blake to come on, but he's driving to Dallas. So.
Is he too busy trying not to sneeze?
He's definitely not sneezing. Reese, you don't get it.
I don't.
This kid has never sneezed in his life.
Wait, who is this? The co-host who's missing right now?
No.
Yeah, B-dubs.
Who?
Blake, the trumpet player.
Blake, wait.
Oh, Blake. Yeah. Your co-host, Blake. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's never sneezed in his life?
Never.
No.
What?
Well, he sneezes. He doesn't like sneezing in front of people.
Oh, I thought he'd never sneezed before.
No, he just is embarrassed. It's an embarrassment.
Oh. Is it just like a really high-pitched sneeze?
We don't know. That's the thing.
Have we set the standards too high for
guess.
him? In terms, are we expecting like a really manly sneeze out of him, and he's just not going to deliver or something?
I don't think so. Okay. Arianna, anything else you're adding there? Or was that it?
What can I talk about? Let's see. This summer, I am a TA for History of Jazz with Chip Krotz. That's pretty awesome.
Does that class need a TA?
Really asking the deep questions here.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Hard-hitting questions.
I'm a really big help.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I've become almost like a 60-year-old woman, and where I sit on the couch and crochet and watch Netflix all day, and I've learned to bake. So that's that. I tried to get into yoga. Or not, did I say crochet? I cross stitch. My mom crochets.
Oh, okay. That's more like 40-year-olds, 30, 40. You get
Yeah,
older, you're
making
going
a
to
picture of a toucan. It's taken me at least a month. But we're getting there. And another fun story. A couple days ago, I happened to fall asleep with my phone in my bed charging, like a lot of people probably do. I don't know.
Never happened.
Okay,
Nope,
Daniel, we get
never.
it. And the flashlight happened to be on, and my arm was right on top of the flashlight, and so it burned a hole in my skin. And I woke up in the morning, and it was like gray, and then it had like 3 indents for where the cameras are, and I was freaked the heck out. But I was just like, I don't know, I guess I'll go back to sleep. And I went back to sleep, and in the morning it blistered, and now it's popped. But now I know that iPhones should have some sort of thing in place where if the flashlight's on for a long period of time, it should turn off, and it doesn't. So that's your PSA, everyone, for listening to this podcast. Don't sleep in bed with your phone while it's charging, and don't have your flashlight on.
Well, and you can't have your arm over the flashlight.
That one too.
How many-
But you know what? A lot of things happen when you're falling asleep. Like the other day, I found out in the middle of the night that a different day. I woke up and I had been on TikTok when I fell asleep. And for some reason, I reported some poor little kid's TikTok. It was just this video of this little baby getting his like sippy cup. And I reported it as like a hate crime or something while I was asleep.
You are what's wrong with this country.
And thankfully, TikTok said it wasn't like worthy of being reported, so they didn't report it or take it down. But I felt so bad. I had to give it a like.
Yeah, that really saved it.
Yeah. So the lesson is don't fall asleep on your phone.
Gotcha. And while it's charging. And the flashlight's
and on TikTok, and with a flashlight, and with your arm on it. But just get off your phone in bed. That solves all the problems.
That's right. Read a book.
You've lately been giving a lot of apartment tours, is that correct?
No.
You don't have a huge YouTube channel where it's like a dorm tour kind of thing?
What?
Oh, is that?
I have no idea if you're being serious or not.
Okay, that's it.
Is that?
Everyone's talking about
it.
So you said when you were surprised when I asked you to come on the podcast because you didn't think that the podcast was still going on.
Yes.
And I told you could easily follow it at all the places that you could follow it on. YouTube, but primarily on anchor.fm/The Experience, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever. But you said you were too busy. What's the deal?
Well, no, I gave the easy cop-out of just current events.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think that's a pretty good cop-out, really, in any situation now. I mean, come on.
I think you're missing the point there, Reese.
Which is?
I don't think that's what they're trying to get at.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, can you take your brown privilege and put it somewhere else?
My brown privilege.
If current events are struggling at you, then that is perfectly understandable.
Sure, Reese, as an African
American, but I shouldn't go by that though. I know I should not. I mean, yes, technically I am African American. I'm a dual citizen from an African country. So, but I had one African American friend who I called myself an African American, and he got really pissed off. So I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a joke, but you know what? I don't do that anymore.
I mean, it's true, isn't it?
It is true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I am an African American.
Reese, do you mark yourself as white when you fill out forms?
So yeah, they kind of got around that little loophole Because there's white, and I think you should know this too, because there's white, and then parentheses, there's a subcategory for white, Arab.
Yeah, it says of Middle Eastern descent.
Middle Eastern. So, yeah, I am. That is where I am from. But if I was from another area that still spoke Arabic, then I could mark out. I don't have to mark Middle Eastern. But
could you legally put African American?
I don't think there's anything illegal about. It
Well,
just depends on what form. I've never done it. I could. I have an interesting story from my brother, though. My brother marked. He applied to grad school as an African American, or I think it was Georgia Tech, as African American. And he was one of the only people who was put with an African American roommate, who was a walk-on to the basketball team. I think that's a little interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
it's not.
Different times.
Probably not.
10 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that I have to mark white parentheses of Middle Eastern descent, which is like, I mean, Iran was technically like part of the Caucasus region when it was Persia, you know, but like everyone in America does not consider me white, so it's just this like double whammy of like you can't get benefits of being like some minority on paper, but like you also can't get the benefits of like being white in society.
Yeah, and they don't want Middle Eastern people to be considered a minority. It seems like they're like, okay, you're white then, but we are a minority, you know.
Right.
I think the question is just so obvious. Like, are you black? That's the question they're trying to ask, you know, and they get all these subcategories for people who, you know, are not.
They were selling white privilege at Walmart like a month ago. You were not able to get some? Did you miss out on the sale?
Whoa.
Oh, but I definitely have privilege of some sort. I know that. So
Oh yeah, I have huge privilege.
a lot of privilege.
No, Reese, not that privilege.
We could take this opportunity right now to well, you know what? Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I completely forgot where I was going. But yeah, those race forms. I think the only time I had to fill those out were just applying to college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had plenty that still only let you choose one.
Which is
you can't choose like multiple.
Oh yeah, you can't choose multiple. Yeah, because I would choose, you know, like Egyptian and American, but
Right.
Well, American's not a race.
or I guess just like white. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
American.
Or like white Arab.
I mean, I have to legitimately choose two, right? I can't. It's
Right.
just a biological thing, unless I become
It's just
transracial.
Right?
Huh?
You're from Aruba, right?
That's that would be another one.
That's our third one.
I'm gonna miss that Aruba shirt.
Aruba.
I have it here. I could have worn it.
Yeah, but I won't get to see you wear it. Because you won't be on campus anymore.
I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
It's just the shirt, not me in it.
That's fine. One of my biggest regrets is not going to the bars with Daniel and Noah this past semester because I said I was tired and I thought there would be another time, but then COVID got in the way and now there isn't another time.
Which one was that?
I think it was twice. I don't know.
It probably was twice.
I don't know, you texted me both times and were like, oh, do you want to go to the bars with Noah and I? But it was like pretty late into the night already and I was being kind of lame and I was just already exhausted and didn't feel like it.
I think one of them got canceled and the other, we just went to his old frat.
Oh, wait. I think one of the times I was really exhausted. The other time I was with my mom because she was in Atlanta. That's what it was.
I think that was the time we just went to his frat.
Oh.
That was when he was a little upset.
Upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had just...
Oof.
So anyway,
Well, Reese, what does the future hold for you?
I am getting my PhD.
Ooh.
Yes, I am.
Where?
Yep.
Georgia Tech?
No, I am getting a nice. I got a nice offer from Tufts University. Got a stipend and a tuition waiver. Going to be researching robotics, like bio-inspired robotics, at Tufts University in Boston. So I'm going to be moving there in like August, late August, or early September.
Wow, that's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, if I wanted to go to, sorry, go ahead.
Was that a tough application process?
Well, I mean, you got to take the GRE, and you have personal statements, and you have to basically a different personal statement for every school, and I applied to like 15 schools.
Seems like a lot.
There was a good amount of work to be done. It's kind of like there's as much work as you make for yourself, So pretty stressful. But I was super psyched when I was approached by a professor from Tufts. And
okay, we thought Jenny was a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what? She got to make room. But you know what? She could stay. She'll stay here in the South, and America's big enough for the both of us. So. It's fine.
She's the celebrity of the South, and you're the celebrity of Tufts.
I can go to the North. That's an area. I think that's big enough for me. So that is what the future holds. The next 5 years, I'm going back to school. Not Georgia Tech, mind you. Another school.
Daniel, what does the future hold for you?
Well, I know you've been listening to the podcast, obviously.
Of course.
And I announced like a month ago that I got a job offer in upstate New York.
Oh, awesome!
Living there.
You're gonna be close to me.
No, I won't be that close.
You'll be pretty close.
You'll be the celebrities of the North.
I'm gonna be probably like a 6-7 hour drive to Boston.
Maybe like a 3-hour train trip.
That's close, Daniel. You can make it there in a day.
It's not a 6-7 hour drive. It's like it's a 2 hour, maybe it's 6-7 hour drive.
Let me check.
It's a 2-hour train trip. I know that to New York because I checked it out when I was planning.
Yeah, but I'm in upstate New York. This is 5.5 hours.
Okay.
Still, not even a day.
Anyway, I have to do a bunch of stuff because I'm moving up this time next week.
Oh my goodness, so soon.
Because I start in early July.
And what is the job?
Huh?
What's the job?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that information.
Okay.
But, no, it's I'm looking at a I'll just put it in the chat. I'm not sure because I had to get.
It's really official. You don't want to jeopardize your job.
It's really not. It's with a private company, so it's not like there's no like government security clearance or anything.
Got it.
But I'm still waiting on. Actually, did either of you get a call about it?
What, did you put us down as a reference?
No, but I put other people that might have put you down as references.
What?
The way it works is I put 4 people as references, and it's like a reference pyramid because then they ask those people for 2 more references.
So you got it sounds like you joined a pyramid scheme.
It's kind of like a pyramid scheme. No, this is actually, it's pretty standard. So like if I put Reese down as a reference, they'll call up Reese and they'll be like, hey, how is he? Okay, now give me 2 more references. And then Reese would give them Arianna. And Arianna would get the call. I think it ends there. It usually doesn't go deeper than that.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's just a vet. Completely.
Okay. Sounds pretty intense. Sure it's not government?
I told you what it was.
Oh, I didn't even look at the chat.
It's in the chat.
That's not, the government doesn't do that.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Pornhub.com. I knew you were going places.
Yeah. I'm
about computer science.
No, I'm just
sign. Yeah, congratulations, my man.
How much do you think I could make for that? You know, like this.
Being a developer for Pornhub?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, apparently. Don't look that up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the chat's not loading for me, so it'll just be a mystery for me. Message unavailable. Oh my god.
He hit it.
You don't have security clearance for it.
I don't.
know.
It's because I'm Arab, isn't it?
That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
We're gonna play the game. If you guys want to play the game.
Yeah.
Sure.
Game.
All right, you both have played the game. It's called Questions or Answers. You answer questions or answers.
Perfect.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I'm going to try to include some new stuff. So, you guys played it before, but that was a while ago, and there's definitely been new stuff. So,
Okay.
Arianna,
Yeah.
cream or sugar?
Sugar.
AC or DC?
AC.
Do you have nightmares?
Do I have nightmares? Yeah. That's a weird question. Okay.
That is weird. Well, talking about AC/DC, I was shocked recently. That reminds me. Like, I was putting up a fan with my dad, and I was shocked by the...
Like, literally shocked? Oh my god.
Like, well,
He was so surprised.
It's like current in the house, but not... Yeah, no, literally and figuratively. I was shocked to be shocked. And, you know, the current in your house is alternating current. There's your little... There's for your listeners, Daniel, because I know they're all... You know, yeah, exactly. So that's the test, really, for the PhD. Sorry, that just reminded me. Okay, go ahead with the game.
Do you feel like you don't smile enough?
Do you feel like you don't smile?
That's a deep question. Probably not, because I think I have a resting bitch face. So.
Is that a comment? Okay. Homeless or home more?
What?
Homeless or home more?
This is definitely a Daniel Silverstein question.
They're all me, but yeah.
A home less.
What? Why are you so terrible? That's terrible.
Yeah.
Homeless, really?
No, home less.
No,
not
it's homeless.
Home less. Like, be at home less.
Not
That
today.
is opposite of what we're trying to...
Yeah, Arianna, you don't get it.
Stay at home.
You just don't understand.
Oh, thank you.
Is March 4th the most progressive day of the year?
No.
Wow. Is corn on the cob just the chef being lazy?
No, I love corn on the cob.
Do you like automatic sinks?
No.
Is the song When I Was Your Man depressing if you have an ex-girlfriend?
Wait, what?
I'm not a man, so... But if... Is this, like, theoretically, like...
It's whatever you want it to be.
Sure.
I mean, the song is sad.
Yeah, it is a sad song. So if I was a man and had an ex-girlfriend, yeah, it would be depressing. It is kind of depressing, even though I don't have an ex-girlfriend. So...
Okay. Are teeth just exposed bones?
Yes.
Full size or queen size?
Queen.
Okay, got a bit of a size queen over here. Are the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl this year?
No.
There's a Super Bowl this year?
Good question.
Is that happening?
Have you ever walked into a door?
Probably.
Are picnic tables uncomfortable?
No. Except to get out of. Then, yes.
Really? You don't think they're uncomfortable?
Not when you're sitting on them, but when you're getting out of them and into them, yeah.
They don't have back support.
A lot of seats don't.
Just like those, they put picnic tables in Crossland Tower. Like you want to go and you want to go study in Crossland Tower.
If I have the choice to go sit somewhere else, I'm not gonna sit at a picnic table. But like, they're not like the worst things in the world.
Would you want to sit at a picnic table with a bunch of randos? You know.
I mean, like, when I went to Munich, when I, studied abroad, did I mention abroad?
There's the flex. There's the other flex.
I mean, I don't know. The vibe is pretty nice when everyone's just like sitting at a bunch of picnic tables with random people and they're all like laughing, having a good time with their beer. And there's like a little 6-year-old nearby who's drinking sparkling apple juice out of a stein,
It was beer.
We both know it was beer.
Probably was beer.
What do I have? What is this? Oh, Skype's doing something. Invite us in.
Who's coming in?
That was Nadia.
Nadia.
Surprise guest, guys.
Oh, God.
I'm doing it, Nadia.
Label this podcast, wait for the surprise guest at the end. You won't believe.
Yeah, most people aren't even gonna make it to Nadia.
They already gave up.
Oh,
Nadia.
Amigos.
right here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you and see you.
Sweet. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Reese! Oh my god, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great.
I do. I need a beer.
We have the two Zaragozas in their recording studio.
Oh yeah.
A little studio,
Hello.
Oh, I should probably turn the mic more towards.
I had a nice mic, but just didn't work.
Man, Reese, you should get a mic like that.
Who's that other guy
Well,
that had that?
like this actually Taylor's. So
Tanner with his pathetic mic.
Oh, Tanner. Yeah, Tanner is busy tonight. I don't know why.
maybe he's doing a date.
It's not suspicious.
Actually, Peter said he's working tonight.
Working tonight or
Yeah,
Friday?
what?
Yeah. Who works Friday night?
Wow.
People at bowling alley. Or
See people in a bowling alley.
like bowling alley. First job that comes to mind on Friday night.
Yeah, but his job is just walk circles around DC. So what?
What?
Why is he working?
Peter Tiller?
Yeah, Peter Tiller.
Dilly.
What is wrong with that?
Ask him what he's working on. What is he doing?
That's top secret. He works for the government.
It's Tom.
Oh.
Ooh.
Arianna?
Right. He interns with the
Uh-huh.
government on public.
Is whole milk just cream?
No.
By definition.
Okay, we'll do Reese then.
What is that? What?
Hold on.
You buy cream.
Daniel doesn't like my answers, so he's just gonna stop asking me questions.
No, we just move on with our lives.
Okay, Reese can go because apparently Reese has better answers than me.
No,
It's already been 40 minutes.
No, I'm loving this. No, you gotta finish the game.
We can keep going with Arianna. I'm not afraid to keep going.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid of you.
Not afraid.
Okay,
Some
maybe
people
like
find you
two,
intimidating, but
we'll
not
do
me.
2 more questions and then we'll go to Reese.
Okay. Our escalator is dangerous.
Yes.
Is it okay to go to a restaurant alone?
Yeah, but I've done it once. It was kind of sad. It was in
What?
France. Again, study abroad, but when I was walking around Paris all by myself before the Women's World Cup game, I had to go get lunch, and I don't speak French, and I just sat at this little cafe and ate my little croque monsieur.
Croque monsieur, okay. Wait, I did that too also when I was studying abroad. I went and traveled to Germany to see my favorite trumpet player, Tina Thanghausa. You guys know. And I went by myself, and then I got dinner. And I think the waiter flirted with me. He was like, "So what are you doing after this?" I was like, "Going to find my Airbnb." What? So, but it was cute,
I just
you know?
opened up an Airbnb at my place. You could stay
Really?
there.
Really?
You did,
No.
Daniel?
No,
Oh!
I don't get it.
He was like pretending to be that guy.
trying to be the guy.
flirting with you.
Let me explain the joke here.
Oh,
Like the guy
oh.
would have invited you at his
Sorry,
place,
guys.
trying to get you
I'm
in
really
bed.
slow on jokes.
Sex. Okay. Reese?
Yeah, let's do it. Yep.
Are boneless wings just chicken nuggets?
Yes. Yes, they are. It's funny that you ask. I'm very strong. I have a very strong opinion about this.
Chicken nuggets with sauce on it.
Yeah.
You coat it in sauce.
Different part of the chicken. Very definitive answer right there.
Drops or Jupiter?
Would you say drops or Jupiter?
Drops or Jupiter?
I don't understand the question.
That's the question.
You said drops, like eardrops?
Drops or Jupiter?
Jupiter.
It's like the song, Drops of Jupiter.
Let's just move on.
No one ever gets that. It's Blake's favorite question.
Arianna got it.
Mexican or Tex-Mex?
I guess I can interpret it any way I want. I'm going to interpret it in the way of food, Tex-Mex food, because I love...
Careful.
What? What do you mean careful? Because, I'm just going to interpret it in terms of, like the food. So, I'll say Tex-Mex.
Is there another way to interpret it?
What does that mean?
Well, maybe like the region, like I've never been to Texas or Mexico, so I can't really...
You haven't had Tex-Mex or Mexican food. So how can you evaluate based on food?
I've had both Tex-Mex and Mexican food.
But you haven't been to Mexico or Texas, so you haven't had authentic Tex-Mex.
Okay, I've been to Mexico, but like the touristy Mexico. So
Are
I
you
guess
comparing like some Tex-Mex restaurant to like Taco Bell? Is that what you're doing? Like,
That's not.
because
I'm comparing like Mexican food to like Americanized Mexican food.
so you're saying Tex-Mex is Americanized Mexican food?
That's what I thought it was.
And
Okay,
so
but, like,
you
there's, like-
prefer the Americanized Mexican food over Mexican food.
Yeah, because that's like what we eat all the time.
My bad.
Jesus Christ. Let's move on, Daniel.
Wait, is this recording or no?
Yes.
Is this the podcast?
This is the podcast.
Let us know if you
Oh,
help the burp.
no, are you serious?
Who
I
has
thought
that
it started
cricket
at
noise
6.
going on?
I thought we had like 10
I
minutes.
literally said 5:30, Sophia. I said we're gonna get here.
I thought it started at 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
You guys are late because it's like almost 9. Oh my god.
Have you ever not gone to an event because your phone wasn't charged?
Not that
No.
No, I've never been in that situation.
Get a portable charger, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
One day our phones are gonna be powered by mini nuclear reactors, so you won't have to charge them.
Nice.
Okay, Reese. Stacy
Yeah.
or Stacy's mom?
Stacy's mom.
100%.
Stacy's mom. Because she's got it going on. Yeah.
Stacey.
Oh, but why do you bring it? Did you hear the guy that wrote it? Was the guy that wrote it that passed away recently? It was very sad. Yeah. So, thanks, Daniel, for reminding me.
Are extension cords dangerous?
Are they dangerous?
I
I'm just
mean,
Mm. Yes.
I feel like they could
Yes.
be used
Yes,
for other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
What
Yes.
does that mean, Sophia?
And people will plug them into like multiple power strips.
Yes. Which can be dangerous because you could get electrocuted.
Yeah, or you
Because
start a
the
electrical fire.
negative ions will circulate, and then
mobile
the
electrons.
electrons become mobile, and
I don't know.
that's how it's dangerous.
How else could you use extension cords?
I don't know.
Okay.
Good question.
Daniel, how else would you use an extension cord?
Next question.
Okay, Daniel. Noted.
Suitcase or duffel bag?
Wait, say it again.
Suitcase or duffel bag?
Depends on the context.
Mhm.
Very
The context is whatever you make of it.
Like, alright, it depends where you're going, how long you're going.
The duffel bag makes you look like a sports bro, or like one of those guys who like deals like chips at school. You know?
Yeah, it's
Because
also
you can
harder
sell,
to
like,
carry
chips
versus
and-
a suitcase. You can just roll it.
Yeah, but also you look like like a Rowley if you're. Like,
You look like a
suitcase.
tortoise, and it's
If
also
you're
kind
rolling
of
a
big.
suitcase.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
feel
different
like-
aesthetics.
So suitcases are good for like when you're traveling somewhere far, but if you're just going for like a weekend trip somewhere,
Duffel bag.
duffel bag's better.
What about
Yeah.
Interesting,
backpack?
Ariana. Because
Backpack
you took
is
a suitcase
What?
to Miami.
Okay, but Miami's far. We were going on an airplane. I believe if you're
For a
going on an
weekend.
airplane, you should take a suitcase because you got to go through all the airport stuff and everything. And it's
Well,
just
I took
easier
it
that way.
I'm for backpack though. Like if you can fit everything in a backpack, like I've been
Oh,
week-long trip in a backpack,
Exactly.
that is a good.
Exactly.
Plastic
That will motivate.
shopping bag.
just plastic.
Everything in there.
That is definitely
Garbage
Daniel's
bag.
type
You
of-
take that in the airport, full of your groceries. Like you got like an apple and orange in there. You can't take any of it on the plane.
That's all you need. All right. Have you ever Googled Google?
Accidentally, yes. Yes.
I
yeah,
think it's ever
absolutely.
I don't think I've ever Googled. Never. I've accidentally put YouTube in the YouTube search bar, thinking that I was on a new tab. Trying to YouTube.
Yeah, like I think one time I meant to like do Google in Google Drive or Google something, and then I just pushed enter after I did Google, and someone was like, "Did you just Google Google?" And I was like, no, yeah, I did." That's what I did. I remember that.
Wallet
It's just
or
like
purse?
how one time, wait,
We've moved on, Nadia.
a different story.
This train has sailed.
Go ahead, Nadia. What do you want? One time.
Okay, well, my story was that one time I logged into two-factor, but I didn't have my, like, the Duo push set up, so I had it call me. But then I forgot that I did it, so I got the call, and I was like, hello? And I was like, hello? What's going on? And I was like, Nadia, you just did two-factor, so I had to stupid. Anyways, wallets and purses are scams. I use the little thingy on the back of your phone. So my phone is my wallet, and I have large pockets now.
I use a plastic bag.
Yes, of course
Same
you
one
do.
for everything.
I'm sure you
Reese, wallet or purse?
I'll just go with wallet because I use a wallet.
Wow. Can't believe you said that.
Yeah, I know.
Think about it. When you're in the club, where do you put your purse? Where do I even put my phone? Just in
The
my
plastic
bra?
bag fits on my shoulder.
You gotta hold the purse.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
the plastic bag is gonna fall off when you're throwing it back. I don't know.
You gotta get one of those wrist purses. Then it's on your.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then you can like whack people if they, being creepy. You just
Yeah.
be like, whoa, oops, sorry.
I do
my
not
purse."
consent.
Yeah.
Or you have pockets and you just put stuff in your pockets, like a single credit card that could be really dangerous to fall out and then you lose it.
We just need better pockets and things.
Okay, Reese.
What?
Advil or Tylenol?
Tylenol or whichever one I can find first at the grocery store.
Ibuprofen for one.
Tylenol.
That's a different active ingredient. You just
Yeah.
take it with
I don't
sweet
care.
Versus
I use
ibuprofen.
ibuprofen for everything. Okay, they told me it stamps it was a wonder drug, and that is what I use for everything. Mostly my headaches.
Okay, Reese.
Pop it.
This next question was written 2 months ago. Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten sparked by an electrical outlet?
Yes. Wait, is there
Yes.
a inside
Yeah.
joke or
Actually, no, because it was not an electrical outlet. It was just some exposed wiring in the ceiling. So, well, not an outlet.
All right, we have like 5 more. Are you a fan of fans?
Yes. Well, wait. I was shocked. Did you pick the two? Because I was shocked by the wiring used to power the ceiling fan. I was a fan of fans before I got shocked and betrayed. But I'll still say yes. Yeah.
Have you ever jumped out of a window?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I think so. So in my house growing up, I used to have to. Well, actually, that was jump into a window because, like, I had, just to get into my locked house. So maybe the answer is no.
You didn't have a key?
So I would take the bus home, and there would always be a key left under the mat. And then sometimes, like, a couple times there weren't. I had to like go climb the fence in the backyard, and this is the Middle East, so like they have these huge walls in the backyard. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Frap, but
Wow. Why
you can.
couldn't Nadia or I have lived in the Middle East?
Reese, I've lived in America all my life, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You,
That was very
you
racist.
visited Iran or something.
I have.
That
I have.
was very
So,
racist.
It would be fair to assume.
Okay, but can both agree the worst possible thing to happen? I'm just gonna label this is totally ironic. If your wife were to walk outside and she's not wearing her hijab and everyone sees her hair and she's in the backyard, oh my god, terrible! So we need to erect these huge walls around the backyard that everybody's completely closed in, and they're like 8 feet high, so that nobody can see any of your family or your wife because she might not have her hijab on. So.
Wait, where in the Middle East are you from?
I'm from Egypt, but I lived in the United Arab Emirates, so.
And Arianna?
Wait, how long were you? How long?
Half Persian, but I've never lived in Iran. I've only visited.
Okay. Well, you visit for how long though?
I've been like 4 or 5 times. Most of them were when I was really young, but the most recent one was like 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And like for, okay, I don't know, 3 weeks?
That's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Well, to answer your question, Nadia, I was like 9 years, like a decent chunk of my existence. But I guess to continue the story, I just had to like sometimes climb over the wall and then like open the kitchen window a little bit and like reach around to remove the long wooden stick that was holding it closed most of the way, and then jump in through the kitchen window. So the long answer to your question is yes.
Is Nadia frozen?
It's just me, or is Nadia like stuck picking her nose or something?
She is stuck here.
Mobile and you just combine with Sprint.
Yay, you're back.
You're back.
Yeah, our internet sucks.
We got T-Mobile and they combined with Sprint.
Wait, does that relate to our Wi-Fi though? I thought that was just for our phones.
I don't know.
Anyways, we missed Reese's story, but
You get it.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
You can go back and listen to the podcast later.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
totally.
Listen to the
Totally.
thing.
Totally.
And you won't
All
be a
right.
surprise guest at the end. Yeah.
Reese? Do you often walk into the corner of a table?
Yes.
It sometimes happens, but no, I'll say no. It's not often. It's terrible.
Is it-
Honestly, no.
Is it possible to have pre-TSD?
As in PTSD, but pre-TSD.
Pre-TSD.
Pre-TSD. Pre-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
So before a traumatic event, you get stressed.
I'm just
Time.
I'm just gonna skip this one. I'll defer it.
No? Okay.
I'll defer. No.
Could you repeat the question?
Nadia can answer.
All right. Last one. Should ice cream vending machines be more popular?
Yeah, like Dippin' Dots.
Yes, I was just gonna say I love Dippin' Dots, and whenever I see a vending machine with Dippin' Dots, I'm like, yes, but it's overpriced. So at the same time, they
Yeah.
would be more popular if they were cheap.
Well, see, Dippin' Dots would be better
That's
if like
real.
if you crushed all the dots and you just made it like one continuous thing of creamy frozen like ice cream basically. But
That literally
It's
defeats the
also what makes it
purpose.
fun.
Why
but
don't you just
it's
ice
Dippin'
cream
Dots,
then?
but there's no spheres. It's just one. It's just like whatever you make the
Why don't
dots.
you just buy ice cream
No,
then?
yeah, just get ice cream.
Reese, are you mansplaining packing structures to Nadia?
I'm
Yeah,
just
considering that's like literally
Wow.
a summer project, packing structures.
no, but it's like it's not Dippin' Dots, but it is. But see, like you're paying for the air, that it comes with like.
So you would prefer cubes?
Dippin' cubes.
I need
He's saying that he when he
Dippin'
gets Dippin'
cubes.
Dots, he just wants them to be. He wants to like squish them so it's just like a continuous glob, aka ice cream.
No, but if they were cubes, it would pack together.
I would also be a fan of Dippin' cubes. It's really packed. You can't even tell where one cube ends and the other begins. Just
It would just be.
It's
Or just
a-
one
Wait,
cube.
no, I see what you're saying. Like if they were all tiny cubes that fit together perfectly.
yeah, they all melt
Oh my
together.
god, and like a little cube. That's a really good idea. Like a really good business idea.
We just do that.
Oh my god,
We
we
could
make
go
so
on
much
Shark
money.
Tank.
Yes. Wait, Sophia, what was your shark? No, tell them your Shark Tank idea, Sophia.
Oh
like,
yeah, so basically, how you have a washer and a dryer, just combine them. And I feel like it would be a really good commodity because if you think about it, like everyone's washers and dryers break down, so you just they go to the store and you just buy one. And that is the washer, and then it has a cycle that's also a dryer right after. And then like new homes that are being installed, they could just put that in instead of buying separate washer and dryer.
You save space, right?
Save energy, save space. You don't have to take it out and put it back in. It's just one cycle, maybe like 2 hours long.
You don't
I was
save
actually-
time.
You save
That's the thing
time.
you don't save though.
But you are saving time because you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to wait
you
for
don't
the
have to
washer
put
to
it,
be
you know what I
done.
mean?
Wait,
And
no,
then
it
put
just
it into the dryer.
You can take
just
a load in the dryer at the same time as you're taking a load in the washer, though.
That's true.
You can't do that. It's
What if
just
you got two of them then?
Yeah.
Yes!
if you had two of them, perfect.
I just hate taking out the wet clothes and putting them in the.
Yeah, especially because like
Yeah,
mom will
especially
like
they're
forget.
far away,
Yeah,
too,
we'll like forget,
and,
and
like,
she'll be like,
call-
"Why do my clothes smell weird?" It's like, well, because you left them in the wash overnight.
People
It
will
is
leave them in the
disgusting.
wash overnight.
Yeah, you don't
I
have
was
to
actually
put,
thinking of
like,
the
so much
idea.
there.
What's up?
I was thinking of the idea when you said the opposite of a microwave.
Oh yeah, like a cool-a-wave. Like you put in a time, and instead of heating it up, it cools it down like a certain amount.
Like a
Oh my
refrigerator.
refrigerator.
No,
or-
no, 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 no. That's what she said. But
Version
no,
of cooling your soda.
but like really fast.
Like a
Like
a
you could
cooler
just
that you
use-
put something.
No, no,
Okay,
I
you-
get it, Daniel. I get it. It's like
Yeah.
3 minutes. Your Coke is like frozen.
Because you could say the same thing about an oven
Well,
versus
okay,
a
but I feel like
microwave.
that
If you're, I
actually-
just put in an oven.
That'd be pretty easy.
Right.
You would just you would get like a mold that's filled with like liquid nitrogen. You stick it in there,
Exactly.
boom, it's cold in like a minute. So it's not
Yeah,
really-
and then you just put it a certain amount of time, and that's how cold. Like soup, you want to dig it a little cold, but not like super cold, just to cool it down.
like you
You're gonna
specify
trust the
like how
general
like I
public
want this to
with
be 94 degrees instead of 95.
Mm-hmm. Like it goes down by a degree.
Well, I found the washer dryer combo. I think that exists. LG sells one.
It does exist, but for some reason, there must be a reason why it's not like mainstream, like why
Yeah.
it's not very popular.
$1,500.
No, you know why?
If we could just
You know why?
engineer it.
Because it won't make people as much money. I saw this thing on Reddit where like people invented like indestructible tires where like it could go over nails and stuff and it would poke holes in it, but like it like because it wasn't like air based, it wouldn't be destroyed. And then people were like, why isn't this like a thing? People were like, because then everyone would have those and they'd stop buying tires. And I was like, oh,
Mhm.
shit.
Also, like
No, I totally agree. It's the same thing for light bulbs. The first light bulb ever invented could last forever, but then but they don't. So they introduced gases in the bulb that would make it obsolete after a certain time, so that after
it
however
could be-
long
It's
they
ridiculous.
just make more. Because
Trust
Capitalism
Reese, he has a PhD.
sucks.
Damn.
I don't have a PhD.
No, they said that in the Reddit post too. I could have known that, Daniel.
Oh, okay. So Reese is just as good as a Reddit post.
Oh my God. Thank
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
I mean, you never know. Maybe the guy who wrote it had a PhD. Just on
Which
Reddit
was
for his
Reese.
free time.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe it was Reese that wrote it,
Oh
Nadia.
shite.
you need your
I
PhD
bet it
verified
was.
to post on Reddit. Like,
Yeah, his name is I am an African American.
still this African American thing.
What?
It's okay.
Great ideas. Shark Tank's just gonna say it's not gonna make us enough money.
No.
No, but imagine like houses where it's like you have to install a microwave and a cool wave. No, but it should be the nitro wave because it's like nitrogen based, as opposed to
Microwave.
microwave, where it's like the microwave.
I think we should combine them. It's just kind of like a, you know,
Yes,
like
it should
there's
be all
two
in one,
sides
just
and
like
then
you
just
said.
yeah.
Just like the washer dryer, it should be 2 in 1. Sometimes 2 in 1's good, but not when it comes to shampoo conditioner. Okay.
Shampoo, conditioner, body wash though. 3 in 1.
Reese.
A shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and a towel. It's 4 in 1. Rise.
You just spray it on and you're good to go.
Rise.
Maybe like a towel soaked in the stuff, and then once you use it already, it's dry.
It's already a towel.
There's no stuff on there. So
That's good. I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning, Reese.
yeah, just try it out. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Shark Tank, if you guys could be on any like reality TV show, what would you be on?
Sorry, that was the first thing that came to mind. Too hot to
Arianna,
handle.
I'm assuming you're choosing that new Netflix show, Too Hot to Handle.
That's what I just said.
Oh, thank you,
Oh, I didn't hear
Daniel,
you.
for thinking that.
I can't hear you. Can you
You
speak?
know what, guys? You guys know that Harry and Francesca just broke up. Sophia sent me their breakup video last night, and I was like, "How could?" I thought 2020 couldn't get any worse until Sophia sent me this video.
Actually, Daniel, recently my family and I have become obsessed with watching Survivor. So even though I don't think I'd be able to handle it, I'd probably pick Survivor.
Nice.
Okay.
Wipeout.
I think I would probably. Wait, what's that?
Wipeout?
Yeah.
It's like basically.
It's like a giant obstacle course.
Yeah, it's just a giant obstacle
It looks
course.
really fun. They try to get over it, and then they just get whacked in the face with a big foam thing and fall into some water, and it's pretty fun.
Oh,
Look it up.
It's like Ninja. Is it like Ninja Warrior? Like
Yeah,
American
yes.
Ninja Warrior?
But, like,
Yeah, except you don't need to be like fit or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Okay. I'd probably be on Fan versus Wild with Bear Grylls because I love Bear Grylls.
What is that?
It's just Bear Grylls, Man versus Wild. But
Wait.
I know Man versus Food.
Yeah.
I thought maybe
it's like Man versus Food because he eats a lot of weird shit. It was on, I think it was on Discovery Channel. I don't know. It's just this guy named Bear Grylls who was just super badass, and he would just survive in the wild and eat spiders and drink his own urine.
Oh.
And then he did a show called Fan versus Wild where he got like celebrities on there. And I'm a celebrity, obviously, so
Nice.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh wait, Triple D.
That's what I thought you were gonna say, Ari. I was waiting for you to be like, obviously Triple D. Like,
Hang out with Guy Fieri. Oh my god.
yeah.
Guy Fieri.
Guy
Oh
Fieri.
my god.
Me and Ari love Guy Fieri.
Really? I heard
Yeah.
he's homophobic.
What?
I don't know. That's what Dad said.
No,
He
I'm
also
looking
looks
that
like
up
him.
right now. That would ruin my entire life.
What about you, Daniel? What show?
What's going on here?
What?
Daniel,
Okay.
did you choose a show or not?
Yeah, what show would you be on?
I'm so confused. So, full disclosure here. Sophia just texted me, "Hey," with 2 Y's. Okay, that's normal Sophia. Then Owen texts me, "Hey," with 3 Y's.
Whoa!
That's why I'm so confused.
My
What's
autocorrect does to 3 Y's. It's so weird.
I know it's autocorrect. I'm too cool for that.
What's going on?
That is. Maybe I'm in. That's weird. Are we connected?
Okay, Arianna, that's not funny. That's You can't text me, hey, with 4 Ys now. You ruined it, Arianna, okay?
Everyone
It's
knows
gone.
the more wise, the more important it is.
I feel like the more wise, the more like flirtatious it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Arianna's winning. Reese?
Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot.
Dot 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 dot. 5 dots.
Dots, you know.
Yeah.
So what show would you be on, Daniel?
I don't know.
Actually, we'd be on The Office.
That's for reality.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not a, yeah, no, it is a reality show.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, sorry, Daniel, answer the question.
I don't know. I don't
What do you mean
really
you don't?
know. I don't know. I don't really know reality shows well enough to pick one.
Do you know any reality shows?
No, not as many as you would think.
Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, you know Too Hot to Handle. Daniel, you could be on that for sure. No, it would be funny if Daniel was on it. He would mess with everybody. Like he would kind of be like the Jim Halpert of the show, where like everyone would be there, and then like Daniel would like crack a joke, and like the people wouldn't get it, but he would look to the camera, and
You
the
were just
audience
gonna
would
say
get
no
it.
one would
You know what I'm
laugh.
saying? Like
Yeah.
that's exactly what Daniel would do. The other contestants wouldn't understand, but everyone else would
Isn't
just
that-
be.
Any
this
reality
guy.
show though?
No,
Yeah.
there's no Daniel Silverstein on the reality shows. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All the contestants are like kind of the same.
Airheads, right?
We need like a Daniel, and that would take the shows to the next level. Actually,
Yeah, we need someone with a master's degree who's working.
exactly,
Or even a
exactly.
PhD.
And then on the
Wow.
inside.
Yeah, Reese, could you still not see the chat?
No, I have no idea. For all I know, no, it is Pornhub actually. I can see the chat. Yeah, I just want to congratulate you one more time. Oh, is that the salary? Jesus Christ, Daniel.
I don't rank
Salary.
this chat.
I think they excluded you.
Wow, I cannot believe you.
It's secret, Nadia.
Wow.
No, Nadia knows about it.
See that?
Well, the audience of
About
the podcast can't know.
About what?
Nadia knows about it because she.
Daniel's
Actually, Nadia, did you get a call?
I didn't. I've been looking at my phone, and
Maybe you got it on Monday. That's why.
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah,
Also,
I-
all of our calls, like, because of
on
T-Mobile.
Monday. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of T-Mobile. I don't know, but I haven't gotten anything.
That's fine. It's probably too late now.
I got two.
No, they don't always call everybody, so.
I got 2 phone calls from Brentwood, New York. And I picked the second phone call up, and it sounded like a butt dial, so I don't think it was them.
Maybe it was them. New York.
Okay, well that's the show
Is that
this
where
week.
you're moving? Brentwood, New York?
That's the show.
I even answered some spam calls from California, and
I appreciate
like,
that.
we have trouble with your car or your credit card or something, and I just hung
It's
up.
just like because I'll talk about it after I stop recording. But anything else you guys want to say before we?
Oh, are we leaving now?
Yeah, it is.
Is it time? It's up to you.
And it's time.
And it's
Sorry.
Arianna, you have last word.
Don't use your phone in bed.